How's it going, everybody? It's Clint from the Die Hard MMA podcast. This is UFC Vegas 259, most stacked card of the year. Me and my guest, Matt Holt, break the whole thing down from a betting perspective. Check it out at the link below. Head on over to odds.com. Give us a like while you're at it, and have a good week. Good luck on all your betting action. Next up, we got a lightweight fight. Islam Makhachev taking on Drew Dober. Makhachev 18-1, Drew Dober 23-9. And Matt, I feel like we just watched this fight. This is like when your mom is like, when you tell your mom, you're like, hey mom, I want to watch Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. And she's like, kid, we got Justin Gaethje versus Khabib at home. This is Justin Gaethje versus Khabib at home. It's just one notch down for each guy. We've got Drew Dober training with Gaethje, who's accepted some of those tendencies, you know, a quick, elusive striker, fast hands, good power, heavy leg kicks. I like what I see from Dober, except he's an asshole for being as gorgeous as he is and to have that head of hair. It's just not fair at some points, man. And then Islam Makhachev, a guy I look like I'm related to, is just the grinding wrestling grappler, 68% takedown accuracy, 68% with 3.4 takedowns average per 15 minutes. Those two stats don't go together, Matt. You either average 3.4 takedowns per 15 minutes and you've got like a 25 or 30% accuracy, or you shoot one or two takedowns and you've got a high accuracy with it. You don't get both. Somehow, this guy has got both. So we're going to get a straight-up grappler who's a pretty damn good striker on the feet when he wants to, against an amazing striker who's got a pretty decent anti-wrestling game. How are you going on this one?
Look, I'm just such a Drew Dober fan. So I'm a little bit of a homer here. I didn't bet on Justin Gaethje against Khabib, but I am betting on Drew Dober here in this one. And just something about Dober ever since he went to Elevation Fight Team and the changes that have gone on there ever since he started there. And I loved the 3-fight KO streak that he's on. I mean, he is just knocking people out. And really, I mean, 6-1 in his last 7, and the only loss to Beneil Dariush. There's not many people more legit than Beneil Dariush right now at 155 pounds. So that resume for Dober is awesome. And this fight is simple. It's just like Gaethje versus Khabib. You don't have to wonder what's going to happen. One guy's going to try to get takedowns over and over and over again and suffocate the other guy. The other guy's going to try to knock him out on the way in. I didn't take Justin Gaethje. I didn't like his chances, but I like Drew Dober. I like what Trevor Intelman is doing up there. Trevor Whitman and the Elevation Fight Team and the changes they've made to Dober. And for whatever reason, I just think he's going to catch him and knock him the bleep out. So I'm taking Dober, and I'm taking Dober by KO. And I'm taking Dober by first round KO.
Oh, calling your shot there, Matt. I like it. Let me pull this up. So the problem I have here, as you all know, this is a betting show. This line is so wide to me. Yes. How do you not take Drew Dober? I mean, you've got minus 410 on Islam Makhachev, and don't get me wrong, this guy, he's incredible. But minus 410, I don't know about that. Plus 275 on the Dober side of things, and I think it's definitely a dog or pass from a betting perspective. They don't have the round props out just yet. I mean, under 1.5 is plus 245, so you're already looking at a nice line there if you're going to get it. Drew Dober wins inside the distance, not by knockout, but inside the distance, like he's ever submitting anybody, is plus 440. So, yeah, you're probably going to get around plus 500 on that knockout prop, something like that. And I can't blame you there, Matt. I took the shot on Gaethje.
What's Makhachev's only loss? A first-round knockout in the UFC.
Exactly. And I took the shot on Gaethje. I'll be honest. I did. And I thought that I've never bet against Khabib. I'm that guy that I've always been a Khabib, respectful of Khabib's skill set. I've been able to see his greatness. So I never bet against him. I thought Gaethje was the guy to do it. And Khabib even came out afterward and said that Gaethje's the guy that hit him harder than anybody he's ever experienced. So, like, He talks like iron. He doesn't give up in the fight, but afterwards he admitted fully that Gaethje gave him a hell of a fight in that first round. I could see the same kind of thing happening here. Drew Dober, I think, is getting disrespected a little bit by this line, and I'm going to sit. I'm going to wait because I've got a lot of action already on this card. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger here, but if Dober gets up over 300, I almost feel like I have to.
Yeah, that's how I felt looking at this number. I'm like, oh man, they're going to make me bet Dober. And if I'm going to bet Dober, what's his path to victory? He needs to catch him and hurt him, and he needs to do it early against a guy who's got caught early and got knocked out before in the UFC. So it's going to be a big it's going to be a big price for sure. You're talking about taking a guy plus 300, taking him to win by knockout at plus 400, taking him to win by knockout in the first round at plus 600. You're talking like a third a unit bets on each. That's where I'm going to end up, though.
That's going to be ridiculous. I'm cheering for you, even if I don't quite get there. Even if I don't quite get there, I'm going to be sweating bullets on this fight just for you, Matt. That one's going to be fun. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Islam did what Islam does and grinds out Drew Dober. But I can see Dober putting up a fight. And like you said, the one loss is by knockout. So I could see him getting clipped coming in for a takedown or something like that for sure.
Yep.
All right. Now we had I don't know who said it. I lost it in the chat because we got over 600 live viewers. I apologize. But somebody asked me if I had hair in high school. And believe it or not, I was gorgeous. I had a full head of hair. It was the day when the Backstreet Boys roamed the earth. I had frosted tips and spikes. Y'all don't even know. I've crashed hard. How the mighty have fallen. It was good times. All right.